So I'm gonna need to go to Romani Ranch, and the best way for me to do that, to get everything I need done, is I need a powder keg, which I will use to blow up something, you know? Like, just like that. And there it is. I blew up the big old thing. Hooray! Oh, here's that reunion once again that I decided to just ruin the moment for. I'm not gonna say. You don't have the luxury of getting to know me personally. I refuse to be referred to as Grasshopper. So just no. Okay, well, I'm Grasshopper. This is a lot to give someone you literally just met. This is a lot of information. So these things, their appearance is based on this like 50s horror thing called the Flatwoods Monster, which admittedly looks terrifying, but you know, how much harm can they do? It's scary, but looks very, very fake. Alright, gender police. I guess I will help. So, I have to do this, which is great because my aiming is phenomenal, as you can tell. I don't want to move, so I'm trying to get as many as I can without doing that. Let's see. Okay. That's, that about wraps it up for this area. The horse rotates on the Lazy Susan, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Can I walk and talk at the same time? That's essentially what I'm asking myself here. The answer is, kind of. Alright. How many are left? Oh god. Nope. Yeah, alright. Hell yeah. I'm great at this. It's a good thing that I'm not gonna be... that this isn't gonna be what I'm doing when the actual mission comes along. I'm just gonna be running around with the bunny hood on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. It could have been a lot worse. Okay, now I get to learn, the Epona song, so I can just use her whenever I want, which will let me get into the, graveyard. I don't know how the game loaded me into the graveyard when I didn't have the horse. I don't know, but it's weird, you know? Whatever, I have her now, which, is probably all that matters. Alright, so I've just agreed to some kind of strange drug deal. Alright, it's time. Here they come. They come in a burning ring of fire, and the lights are gonna come down despite going higher. So what I gotta do in this mission is I've just gotta run around and shoot them and make sure they don't get too close to the barn, because if they get to the barn, I fail the mission. I mean, obviously, but what happens is something that's like kind of dark for this. I think well, no, not for this. It's just weird. I don't know what Romani's supposed to be doing during this. She kind of just like lets Link do everything. This kind of just lasts for a long time, especially because I mean I've slowed down time so that it's easier. But I mean, even so, it still takes a while. I'm sure this is more fun when you know, ride Epona through the fields and shoot them and make it a whole thing. But I want it to be easy. So at the cost of it being fun, here we go. This is one of the few missions to actually like creep me out. I don't know why. I think it's the music. The music really did it. I played this for the first time on an airplane. Because it was on the 3DS, so I played it on an airplane. I was just like, God, I'm in an unidentified flying object. I was in an airplane. The object was very much identified, but it was flying, and that added to this. And it's an experience I will never be able to replicate unless I play Majora's Mask in an airplane again, which it's pretty unlikely. I like how this guy just keeps respawning over and over again. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, there he goes again. Well, I'm just gonna let him be. He's trying his best. He's trying his very, very hardest to get somewhere during this. They may have flying objects and they may be extraterrestrial, but that doesn't mean they have to be necessarily intelligent. That's a terrifying prospect, that we are the most intelligent beings in the universe. That'd be kind of sad, and a very poor reflection on life's ability to create, you know, intelligent beings. If we're the pinnacle, that's really pathetic. Okay, this is still going. All right, just gotta kind of shoot them. I really like motion aiming that the 3DS gave. I think the 3DS gave it. I think there's motion aiming in the 3DS, and it was a lot better, or at least that's what I think. These guys, they get less terrifying and sillier as you go on, because especially with the reverse Song of Time, they just kind of go. They move like a really old lady with a walker. Like it's that kind of a leisurely pace and stroll. They're trying though. They're really doing their hardest to get these cows. I wonder if they want them for their meat, their milk, all of the above. I don't know. If I came for a place where ice cream was just not, you couldn't make ice cream, I'd travel across the galaxy to get away. You know, I would for sure just abduct things just for the sake of ice cream. I'd want that fresh scoop, you know? That hot and fresh, it's not hot, it's cold, it's ice cream, but I'd want that fresh scoop of ice cream. You know, how are you spending your vacation, Google Gob? Well, Gimmelgoo, I'm traveling to, Sector 44, Planet X14, just to get some ice cream, and Gobblegim, I think that was his name, would go, you know what, that's respectable. I tip my hat to you, sir. That's a worthy venture. I think that's really what we need to take away from this, is that ice cream is worth the travel costs and potential death by arrow from a bunny grasshopper to get that sweet, sweet ice cream. Someone ate the last of my ice cream, and I don't want to pin it on any one of my roommates, but I think I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. Just be warned. Are we nearing the end yet? It's 4 a.m. How is it 4 a.m.? This is not what 4 a.m. looks like. This looks like 6:30. No, more like 6 6:30 when the sun comes up early, which is that winter. Is that winter when the sun comes up early? It's gotta be. This is an inaccurate portrayal, and I for one cannot stand for this. Kojima, thank you for your music, but it can't solve. Oh my fuck! It can't solve all the problems this game has. The fact that there's so much light helping me see is one of them. Why do they have eye trails? Can I hit them with my sword? No, and they hurt me when I touch them, which sounds like a personal experience I will not get into. I can't stand how they even brought in the Death Mountain thing. Oh, it's done! Okay. Alright, hell yeah. Alright, they fled. I've killed enough of their kind for them to go, maybe this is not a worthwhile adventure for some sweet, sweet ice cream. Yes, we won. Thank you, Romani. I have no idea how you do this by yourself. Because, canonically, this happens every year, and she defends it every year. Right? Wait, right? So how did she do this? She didn't do anything. It's like she got bored of this job and passed on the work of killing aliens to some kid she just met, which is questionable. All right, now we gotta go help out Romani's sister and deliver some milk. Why not? Here we go. Oh, she welcomes the company. Look at that polygon ass horse. It looks so silly. Alright, she's just laying it on thick with the father death. Okay, alright, I get it. Jeez. Yeah. She's been practicing using her bow. Why didn't she help? The moon will fall, yes. Look at that face. Why? This whole thing implies that the moon has always looked like that. That the moon has always had that face for these people. What the fuck? How is that okay? Like, maybe the moon used to be a guardian, the fifth guardian. I think there's 4, yeah. The fifth guardian, and they cast him out because he turned evil or something, and he and calcified and became the moon. Which is, like, that's not a good fate. That's kind of sad. But when I first started with Majora's Mask, I always thought that he made the moon look like that to add like a whole layer of terror to the townspeople. No, nobody mentions it. Nobody ever mentions it. They just say that the moon's looking a little big this tonight, and it's been getting big since like last night, and they're not wrong, but the moon has a horrifying face. I like to kind of imagine that it's symbolically like that it's not Ganondorf's face, but I like to imagine that it is, and symbolically it's like, you know, Link's past or fears or something, and they're weighing down on him and gonna come crashing it down, and he's carrying all this weight from his adventures from Ocarina of Time. That, you know, he was a child that experienced essentially like this big traumatic thing, and it's kind of it's gonna get to him, and he has to save himself in the town from it doing that, but probably not. And they're breaking the things. How am I failing at this? How did I win? I don't know. They broke 2 out of 3, which is a lot. That's almost the entirety of your product. I've left you with basically nothing. What she gives you if you you get the Romani, you get the cow mask. Yeah, the Romani mask. Romani's mask. And if you don't have it, one of the things she can give you is a hug. And everyone makes fun of it because it looks like she's like shoving Link's face in her tits, which it kind of is. But I mean, everybody laughs at it. I think it's really sad because Link really didn't have any parental figures in his life outside of the Deku Tree, which died. But I mean, like, that could have very well been the first parental hug that boy ever received, which is kind of sad. Like, emotionally that's a lot. Anyway, I want to show you what happens when you fail the ghost alien mission. And just to show you what happens to Romani, because it's kind of fucked up. So over here we find Romani, and she's out of it. She won't respond to you. She's just kind of wandering around. And then in here we find her sister, who's feeling really remorseful for not listening to her, and yeah, it's not good. Yeah. And then on the final day, we get Romani just sitting here idly. The ghosts or aliens, whatever, really did a number on her. They wiped her mind. So she's not even asking me to do anything. Yeah, they wiped her, and it's kind of disturbing. I don't like that. Memories are not something I want to lose. So we gotta go over to the Icona area for the next task, specifically the Icona graveyard. So we're back here. Isn't that fun? I gotta play the Santana of Awakening to this one pile of bones. So Sonata. What the fuck is wrong with me? The Sonata of Awakening. Up there he goes. I have to shoot him with arrows, chase him down, and then beat him. Which is probably not great. Alright, that activates the fight scene, the fight time. It's fight time, ladies and gents. And I just gotta kind of wail on him until he gives up. Have you given up yet? No. Alright, wailing on him some more. And he'll jump around. He's a jumpy boy. See? There we go. What a bouncy boy. Sheathe your weapon. Alright, my weapon is sheathed. So this guy was the, he commanded the Icona army, but he's dead now, so that shows a lot about his success rate, and how high it really wasn't. So, so basically what's happening here is I just beat his ass, so he's like, alright, you're fine. So now, I get to, yeah, he wants me to take his soul, which is a lot. That's a lot to give someone, I think. Link is just collecting souls left and right. It's, I find it interesting that in this, souls are independent from consciousness and everything. That's kind of weird and disturbing. Oh no! This looks so ridiculous. I mean, it always looks ridiculous because he's, you know, Link is like, at most 12. He's probably like, he's 9 to 12 years old in this. And he just kind of, but with the bunny hood it makes it a lot worse. I really like to imagine that after everything in Ocarina of Time and becoming a quote adult, being that and then saving everyone, that Link thinks that he's like kind of like that mindset you have when you're a young, about to be a teenager or the early part of teenager where you're like, I'm independent now. Like this is who I am. I'm no longer a child, but you still really are, and you don't know what you're doing. I think that's Link in this, but to a very big degree. So like him wearing the bunny hood and making him look like a child, that's like, I'm not a fucking kid. Like that kind of mindset. And the bunny hood just makes it a lot worse. That's what I like to think how this is going anyway. I'm not describing it well. I'm not articulating well how I think this kid is thinking psychologically. I don't know. No, they didn't put a lot of thought into this. Anyway, we gotta I think they're called Dark Nuts. Are they Dark Nuts? I don't know. They're big heavies who have a lot of armor, and if you get hit by them exactly once, you will probably die. And that's not good, so I'm gonna avoid doing that. So come on. This is actually going fairly well for me. Which is kind of shocking. That doesn't usually happen. Oh my god, I did it. Hell yeah! I am really bad at Zelda combat, so that was great for me. Oh yeah, this is where you get... I forgot exactly what you get in here, I just knew I had to do this. So here is where I get the Song of Storms. And this guy over here, he's the brother of this other guy that we gotta deal with. He's like the good brother, because his brother, that guy's brother, is the bad brother, and he's an asshole. Ooh, he's an edgy boy. Alright, so he wants me to fuck him up. Alright, hell yeah. Let's do it, man. I got my razor sword, I got my bunny ears, and I'm ready for battle. Let's fucking go. Give me that sweet, sweet song that'll... I've always loved the Song of Storms. It was always one of the great ones. I mean, they're all great, but I mean, Song of Storms is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Alright, I remember the Song of Storms. Alright, hell yeah. Okay, part 2 of graveyard shenanigans. And into the hole. So, this is what's beneath the graveyard. This looks extremely awful for a place to dig. This place wants me to use the lens of truth, but I don't really want to for reasons. Mostly because it never worked. But I know what I'm supposed to be doing, which is all I really need. And Navi kind of ignores the fact that I'm not using the lens of truth and just kind of lets me do my thing. Alright, so I'm using the lens of truth. Alright, so we now got a bigger Dark Nut. This looks like the Dark Nut, but bigger and scarier. Thicker, you know? Don't want to get hit by them. It's essentially like a one-hit kill. Again. So I'm gonna just run around. The bunny hood is actually really good for this. I forgot about its use in combat. Just kind of run around to avoid their attacks. Like I didn't there. Like I didn't there. Alright, see? One hit and it's my last heart, but it doesn't matter because I killed him. Whatever. What do I get out of this? A piece of heart. Okay. Alright, so there's one last graveyard mission. Whoa, what the hell? Why does it look like that? Oh my god, is something wrong with my graphics again? This looks like an Eric Andre meme. Like, it looks like the Be Right Back. Oh my god. What the fuck? And it was even cropping wrong. Why is it like this? Why is my game like this? What backwater ROM did I download? Okay, let's just get in this hole. I've never done this mission before, but what I have to do is I have to lead him around. And, I've heard bad things about this mission. I understand why this mission sucks now. Come on, you old bastard. Yes, there is something strange about this spot. It's made of soft dirt. Thank God there was one of those in there. Alright. Come on. Let's go. Cool. Nothing in there. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, I guess there are, the hands in here. Why is all my progress undone? Excuse me? Are you fucking me? Oh my god. I don't like this. I don't... No! No! You fuck! Alright, 3 down! No you don't, you bastard! Fuck you! There! Jesus Christ! Come on. Come on, old man, onto the platform. Alright, good. No. You fucking kidding me? Or is it undone again? It's undone again. Fuck off! Alright. Come on, old man. Onto the thing. That's right. I wish you could rotate on a lazy Susan like my fucking horse. Okay! Alright. Finally! Now I get to defeat Poe Dameron. A Poe. It's just a Poe. It's not Poe Dameron. Alright. No, Link. We've had this problem before. Use your bow and arrow. Okay. Hidden. Alright, can't hit him while spinning. He's a spinny boy. Okay. Another. That's it. Okay. There. And I get a. Okay, I get a bottle out of it. That'll be useful in Icona Valley, but was it worth it? I'm heading to the pirate fortress next, so I gotta do something. I have to get this potion from this old hag. I had to go activate the fact that she's in the forest. I didn't want to clue you in on me chasing a monkey again. Whatever, I got the potion. I'm not gonna take it to her. Sorry, I'm gonna take it to some guy wearing a stone mask. So I gotta go get the stone mask, which is, which will make the pirate section of this a lot easier, because what it'll do is it'll just let me be invisible and run around without them seeing me. I can't wait to not be seen. Like this guy over here. He's, there he is. Alright, so I just gotta give him a red potion, and if I fuck it up and give him, and like accidentally drink it instead in front of him, like I did with the witch lady, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay, that was weird. Whatever. Okay. Link, give him the potion. Thank God. I was really afraid of that. I was really afraid of messing that up somehow. Like I did with the witch lady. We all remember. And there it is, the stone mask. It'll let me be invisible to enemies. And, or at least the, pirate ladies. Whatever. I'm gonna use it next time. I'm gonna use the stone mask next time.